Hey, everybody. There's only 6 people in here right now. Don't look. Everyone's asleep. Hi, everybody. Sam Gonzalez here, a.k.a. The Mexcellence. Yeah, it's what you think it is. You see that menacing image that I just put up there? It's not menacing. It's quite adorable. But I'll show it again. I made this right before the show, and because I do everything last minute. But this is something that I got to announce that is not last minute. It's actually been diligently thought and planned for months now. Probably maybe even a little longer. We are in the end game of the Mexcellence podcast. The show will cease to exist in its current form at the end of February, where I will be moving back to California to go start a new chapter in my life. Well, what does that look like? Well, that means keeping my job at the place I work remotely, so I can keep my job. And I will be moving back to not even back to Southern California, I guess back to Southern California. Went to school in Santa Barbara for 4 years and lived out there for 7. And I will be returning to Southern California after 9 years in Austin. The great Texas experiment has come to an end. And I am both terrified and excited. Terrified because I've met so many amazing and wonderful people from the times here. I didn't think I'd be I'm not doing this part, the thank yous yet. That's for a different time. But I did want to formally announce that we're in the end game. And what that looks like, Marcos is going to be figuring out a schedule for the next couple weeks, but it is going to be the next couple weeks. Looks like the 17th, the 19th, maybe the 26th, maybe the 31st. That's New Year's. These are hard maybes. The 2nd, the 7th, the 9th, the 14th, the 16th, the 21st, 23rd, 28th, 30th, Super Bowl. And it will culminate on February 15th while I have... Actually, I'm sorry, no. February 15th or 22nd. We'll figure it out. But essentially, we will be doing our anniversary 10-hour stream series finale of The Mexcellence. So I make this decision not only for the benefit of myself, and the benefits being I'm fucking tired. I took an extended break this year from podcasting because I am creatively exhausted and burnt out politically. I have a job in politics. That burnt me out equally, and I've been doing it for a long time and lost the creative juju at the moment. And the things that we're making and the things that I'm allowing to be made aren't up to the standard that I wish that I held for myself and for everybody else. And that's nobody's fault but my own. And so what this means is I will be ceasing podcasts. The pages will be ceasing podcasts and clips and stuff. We have to sort out what happens to the pages. But no matter what, the pages will be the place where you can find everybody in the crew when everything goes a separate way. Yes, that does mean that the shows that are going on, they're all essentially canceled, if you will. But if Marcos decides to do something elsewhere, you'll know where to find him. JJ does Alpha Primos on YouTube and elsewhere. We will have links to that available so you can find them very easily. And Tommy and TJ will then dissolve into the ether, and you'll never, ever see them again, whether by design or not. As for me, I plan on taking a very extended social media break. In the very least, I'm not going to be posting nearly as much, even though I don't really post at all, but mostly stories. And I want to go live life a little bit and get more experience and explore Southern California. And I was going to say something inappropriate sounding, but I meant explore with my girlfriend, with being the heavy lifter in that situation. Yes, I will be moving in with my girlfriend. We talked earlier in the show about rings and whatnot. That is something that I intend to, in the future, provide for her, whether it is a Chaos Emerald or a fake diamond of cubic zirconia. She doesn't care. She likes me, and that's really fucking cool. And all that comes with it is exciting and new and something that needs my physical presence. And she's over there in Southern California, and that's where I have always wanted to be as well at some point, and it just ended up aligning all together. So it's a bit of column A, column B, column C lining up in this way. And it is what it is. And I think it's time. And whether I come back as the Mexcellence in some other form or some other podcast, I don't think it's going to be podcast. YouTube channel, don't think it's going to be YouTube channel. Could be gaming, movie reviews. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever coming back, but I do need some time away. And that's what I'm going to go do. And then the sad part about it is that I got to leave my other guys behind because I can't bring them with me because I don't think they want to come to California. They don't even want to go to Disneyland with me, and that hurts my feelings. But that's where we're at. And everything else will be revealed in due time in the sense of what shows are going to be last and the anniversary show and what's going to be entailed 10 hours. We've got 10 hours to fill. I know top 5 waifus. We promised you that for ages. A lot of other things we've promised you are going to be fulfilled. So you have something to look forward to. But then after that, you will just have maybe an occasional update. But once again, no idea what's going to happen in the future. All I know is that we're going to be not building it like this. So I opened nope, that's not you guys. I opened the floor to the 2 people who stuck around. JJ got work in the morning. So
I got work in the morning.
Well,
I work in 3 hours.
You're nocturnal as shit.
we were literally talking about how you guys were hanging out at 3 in the morning in there. But yeah, nobody's here, so everyone's going to catch everyone by surprise.
Yeah, I know.
It's all right. It's fine. I would like to say, for people that are out there, I didn't choose this. This is 100%. Sam is canceling us because we fought about the election.
That is. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. If I got to be the heel, I will.
Yeah, there you go.
I will.
Yeah. He's learning WWE. He's learning the pro wrestling style.
A good leader. The buck stops here.
I'm playing.
Fuck you,
Triple H shit,
libertarian
Fuck yeah.
bastardo.
No. I haven't decided on what format. That'll be up to you guys, the audience. For right now, I'll say follow the brand that I created a long time ago, which is Weird City Goonies. If you find that on Instagram, I'll announce what I'm going to do at some point. All I can tell you is it involves Emiliano and JJ, and maybe TJ.
You been plotting on me?
It ain't plotting. It's a matter of you made your plan. I need to talk to you about.
Are
my
you
plan.
double toasting me? Where I took Double Toasted's former host and made my own thing, and therefore you are goodying my hosts? No, I'm kidding. No, they're not my hosts. They're not my hosts. They're not my hosts.
We still have not made a formal plan. I just told Emiliano when you told me, and then Emiliano was like, "Bro, can we keep this going?" And I was like, maybe. And it's just kind of a matter. That was the thing that I was going to talk to you one-on-one. But for right now, I do think that it's important to build our own brand if we are going to continue, which would be Weird City Goonies. And then outside of that, I talked to Corey about this at a certain point, and Corey said, I think you're really good and you should keep doing this.
I agree.
I think that at the end of the day, and I have found out the how, it's just a matter of if you guys care. If you guys would like me, Emiliano, and JJ to keep going, we can. It's just a matter of public support. If you guys follow the page, I'll start producing content. And like Sam said, it might not be a podcast. It might be skits. It might be just hanging out with Emiliano as he gets to freely talk about whiskey for 45 minutes.
Right. Without me trying to stop him. And shut the fuck up about whiskey while we're trying to talk about Christmas. No, I'm kidding. No,
but whatever it may be, I'm just asking you for right now. Just follow.
It's the spirit that brings us together.
Well, it's a different vibe. And the thing is that
100%.
I agree that, one, I'm not the easiest person to work with at all times, just generally. But two, something that I think you will all agree with is I'm down and I don't even drink. There you go.
Yeah.
But I agree that, and something I took into consideration is all of our growth. And I think I need to do tons of growing. I just need to. And shrinking. I need to get myself healthy. And Marcos, I think that this format doesn't utilize all of your skill in the way that will make you flourish or even challenge you. And I look forward to whatever you decide to do. You've been talking about skits, you've been talking about this, like that, and I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. You've had the specter of me going, I don't know about that, and you having the freedom to do that is going to hopefully unlock a lot of great things, and I'm very excited to see it and look forward to it. Because at the end of the day, the thing that hurts me the most about this is letting these guys go and do their own fucking thing when they're so talented and have given so much to me over the years, and in a way that I can never pay back. And that's the part that fucking sucks about this. I can quit. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Fucking do that.
I can quit. That's easy. And I'm not a quitter. I just fell in love. And I need to go do that. And I'm very happy about doing that. But you got to make adult decisions. You got to make decisions. And I promised this girl that I want to be with her forever. And she ain't coming out here. It's not safe for her to have kids out here. That's part of it. But my family's out there. And it's time to go home. Problem is...
It's not a problem.
No. The problem is, I didn't realize how much family I made here. And I don't know if I fully appreciated it or not. And I'm crying because I'm realizing it now. In front of you all right now. Because I'll tell you, I love these two guys. JJ, Tommy, fucking one of my best friends in the world, TJ. They've done more than you can even imagine for me. Sacrificed so much time and effort for me. And I will never be able to repay them. And that makes me a little sad. Makes me incredibly sad. But I hope that the lessons that they learn, the skills, my fucking hard-assness pays off for them in some way, shape, or form. And that's the only thing I can really hope for. But yeah, proceed. That's just how I feel about it.
Well,
Yeah. No, you know.
it's thank you for everything. I want to say right off the bat that podcasting was not my dream, my thing. I don't have the charisma or presence that Sam does. Sam is this incredible creature that is great on the mic and presence, and also if you just wanted to take a step back and say, hey bro, this is how you do it, he would be a great studio head or whatever it would be when it's a podcast. If it's still called the studio, that's true too. But I learned a lot, and honestly, if it were up to me to a degree, I would walk away at this point, kind of thing, because this wasn't my dream. This was Sam's dream, and I loved every moment of it. The problem is, not really a problem. It's a good thing. I love you, Rakeen. I love you, Serenity. I love you, Genius. I love you, Senior Two Phones. Like, we don't have the hugest community, but I love you, Batg. The guys that we have always been here, and you guys have always shown up. And
You really have.
I cannot thank you guys enough for being here. I love all you guys, and I will keep this going for you if you want in some form. I have to talk to everybody here about how to do that. But for right now, the time being, I'm just going to do everything that I can to give you guys a really good 2 or 3 months of this to end this on the best crescendo where we're doing shows. I'm going to give you a peek behind the curtain that I'm not supposed to do. I talk to everybody about what they want to do to a degree. JJ is already moving on to Alpha Primos in a way.
I figured, and I've told him to promote it more, and I'm glad he started.
Yeah.
Because that's been there, and they've been finding their stride, and I like it, but I know it's still a cocoon that they're trying to chrysalis out of.
Well, they need actually the things that you're best at, which is production value, and they're getting it.
Yeah.
TJ, I don't know exactly what he is doing, but I know he wants to do cut a lot. He wants to continue Anime Excellence. It's just a matter of whether his job in life will actually allow him to. He doesn't have any requests for the last shows. Tommy, on the other hand, he's been very busy with his own life. We've actually all really grown up a lot this last year because it was this weird kind of precipice cocoon moment where, goddamn, did this year fucking suck in a lot of different ways.
It was weird.
Yeah.
It was weird. Like, I had a bunch of random health issues and stressors and coronaviruses where it was both simultaneously thrilling and terrible. And it was neither one or the other for too long.
It's like a baby screaming at the thought of life itself, or a butterfly fucking breaking through the cocoon and it just being fucking terrible the entire time. It really was. All of us, if you got us one-on-one and ask us how 2024 went, we'll tell you, goddamn, did this year suck? But I'm a better person at the end of it than I was in January 2024, for sure. And so when I say that, that is exactly why Tommy hasn't been on as much. He's been going through a lot, and he's doing the best that he can for his own family that's growing. But he did make 2 requests, and one of them was he wants to have a McGrew's Reviews that's strictly about Tubi.
Okay. And I might request of him Bingo as well. I never finished it. It's one of the movies that made him cry because it's so terrible.
That's
Me and my
fine.
girl got 30 minutes in and she couldn't finish it because it was too much animal cruelty.
And
Like legit animal cruelty.
as you guys know that you've followed this podcast for a while, we have an award ceremony most of the years that is called the Tommies. That's one of the happiest moments that I had this year in the sense that I got a lot of stars from Sam. And I got to do a podcast with Martin Thomas, which is somebody that I've looked up to for 15 years.
It's fucking killer doing it. That's a fun thing to do.
And all that to be said that it's just going to be the Tommies, but it's not going to be about the year 2024. It's going to be about, hey, this is the best cast and the worst movie. Like, it's going to be our normal, fun, weird topics, but it's going to be over a lifetime. This is the best movie. This is the movie I recommend that you see with someone that you love. It's going to be a whole bunch of heartfelt, sincere, stupid shit, because that's what the Tommies are.
Right.
Only request that I have, and I haven't talked to Sam about this, but I'm just going to fucking say it out loud anyway, is would like to do a podcast with Corey, if we can get him on, and maybe Nathan. That'd be about it.
And that was never because we didn't want him on. It was just because he's always fucking busy, and we do the shows at half the same time. So it might be the 10 year. I mean, it's a weekend day. We'll figure it out. I mean, this is the wish list type of stuff.
Exactly.
Some of the studio is going to be segmented. I think I've heard some requests for some mics and equipment. I have all sorts of loose equipment and cables. So like, I might not even be able to do this setup anymore, and I'd have to build to it again. But I'd rather get them succeeding and set up for success than do anything and even prepare myself. Like, it's very heartening to hear how excited you are about the future, where I am not excited or have not been excited about doing this work in the future because I've just been so burnt out and tired with creativity and how fast the world is moving and how young the talent is getting. And I just need to take a step back and just be a people. I've been doing this since I was 24 years old, for Christ's sake. And I'm 34 now. And maybe it's a dream of mine still, but at the time right now, my dream is to be with my family, and that's the family I'm about to create and the family that already exists. So, Emiliano, you just been sitting there and you wanted to hang. What do you got to say?
No, man. You
fucking Benedict Arnold. You plotting on me, you fucking Judas Priest.
No, man. No, and I'll say this. Yeah, there you go. Got some whiskey.
No free sponsorship. Get that red box out of here.
Nah, man. I mean, when I was kind of given the hint, and I'll say this, and Sam, I think you and I have had and built. Wow, that is heavy. Sam,
this is the cork. It's it's a metal. I don't know if you can see the weight. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Well, there you go. And roll back on over.
Hurt my leg.
Sammy, you know, I appreciate our friendship because I think
Because we met at a Costco, like a sex pervert. I like
No,
your
man.
shirt.
Yeah,
That's what you said to me.
Yeah, no, I said I liked your shirt. It was like,
Wait, how do we get more fucking viewers? What the fuck? Where were you guys earlier?
Well, they're all letting everybody know, like, holy shit, you better
Discord's
fucking
like,
shit,
get
check
over
this
here,
shit in.
they're
Yeah,
crying.
no, nah, man. I mean, I'll say this, Sammy. You know, I think you and I have a really special relationship amongst a bunch of my friends, and it's somebody that you are somebody that I talk about a lot amongst my wife and my other colleagues and my other coworkers and my other social media companions and whatnot, because I tell them, I'm just like, hey man, like, you want to see like successful podcast that brings upon like people who have like passion, heart, different, you know, people from different backgrounds and whatnot, like, it's the Mexcellence, you know. And I've talked about you since, like, honestly, since the day we've met. And we've had a different relationship because however you have grown with these guys on stream and off stream, you and I, for better part of almost 4-ish, maybe 5, almost 6 years, grew of relationship off stream.
Right.
And strictly off stream.
Right.
And
Social media strictly.
yeah,
just
you know,
about.
and we had that kind of bond and that relationship there where it was like, you know, like it was kind of too where it's like that new age friendship where it's like, you know, I only know this motherfucker off of social media and we only talk off of like texting, but I'm gonna fucking jump a cliff. I need to help this brother.
And I recognize that right away. And the fact that when you came on as just a man on the podcast and were so engaging, it was why I actually fucking befriended you, because I don't make friends. I don't like people. And so the fact that you took the initiative to be like, I'm going to talk to this guy. I like what he does and I'm interested in it. And then supported it. Well, of course, I'm going to give that back to you because, of course, why wouldn't I? And so I've always cherished that about our relationship, was that you put this blind faith in me, not knowing too much about me, knowing me off of a name on a sweater, and willing to buy a hat, buy your onesie for your babies. And I remember.
Yeah.
And without asking, without thinking of, oh, I should ask for a new one. No, you did it organically. And those are the types of debts I cannot pay back. When I talk about the little things that I remember, the little things that matter to me, the fact that you had a Hecho en Tejas onesie for your child means so fucking much to me.
Yeah.
You will never know how much that means to me.
Yeah.
And why I would, in the same way, when you say jump, I say how high and where.
Yeah.
So just know it's back at you, man.
Nah, man. I mean, and so that being said, you know, as Marcos had kind of like implied and kind of given me this like feel of just like, hey, would you be interested in anything, you know, post Mexcellence? You know, I could see kind of the light in your eyes, you know, for almost a year now, and just feel the vibe. It was like, okay, it's gonna. This moment was bound to happen.
It's a long time coming.
Yeah,
and I wish I could be more honest with you all. But Marcos really wanted to keep it going because he knows how much I want this. Want is even active, even now. But if I'm going to get it, I can't do it in the shape I'm in now. Not physical shape, but in the capacity I'm in right now.
Yeah.
It requires so much more that I'm able to give at this moment, even though I want to.
Yeah.
And the thing that's frustrating the most, and has been the most frustrating, is that I have not been able to give you all the shows that you deserve, that I think you should deserve. And that bothers me. You could have loved every episode that I've taken my finger off of, which is ever since I stopped doing the editing, was just about when I was burnt out. I couldn't edit TikToks anymore. I was fucking done. And I just took my hands off the wheel. And once I did that, I felt so bad. And I've felt so bad since, because I wasn't involved in every fucking iota of it. And it wasn't sustainable, despite Key, our editor, doing a fantastic job on TikToks and videos and updating, uploading, all that stuff. It just is so much. Mm-hmm. And you know me, I'm not going to half-ass anything, and I just felt like I half-assed it too long, which is why I let Marcos take the reins for a good portion of it, because he still had fire and I had none. Yeah. And in that, you learned how fucking hard it is to do it without the help of me, without the help of you, and you without the help of me or anybody else when I checked out. And Thanks, Key, for 69 bits. See, even the buttons. See, even the fucking buttons don't work. And that's some shit that I should be beating myself up
For
about.
old time's sake, there you go.
Right, for old times, you know? You don't even hear the Prince noises anymore because it got too disruptive.
Yeah.
We used to have a Prince noise. But, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, these are the things that bother me. These are the things that we aren't doing that or rather, I'm not doing. They're fucking doing the thing. They're doing the thing. I'm not doing the thing. And it's not fair to you all. And you guys, like I said, you guys are going to think different things. You guys will wonder different things, but I demand a lot out of myself. You guys know this maybe more than's even justifiable. But if I ever come back, which is likely, I don't know when or how, you bet your ass is going to be 110%. Fucking bet your ass is going to be.
It's going to be Sam filming himself. We're Kirkland guys.
No, we're Sam's Club. And we get the triple chunk chocolate peanut butter. And it's going to be me with a long eyelashed 4-year-old
Oh, Lord have mercy.
and some other random
Okay.
kid.
Yeah.
I'm going to kidnap a child to just he's going to be called the Pizzler.
I
He's
do
going to pee
wanna-
himself.
I do want to
In the Sam's Club.
shout this out to you guys because I know this is probably going to make a separate YouTube and
It
you
definitely
guys are
is.
going to watch it. And
It's a
it'll
3.5 hour show.
Yeah, it'll get a lot of views. But if there's anything that you want, I can't promise that it'll come this
No
time.
feed pics.
But if there's any kind of show that you want, a McGrew's Reviews, a Sync Countdown, you want me to record a one-off that's kind of compas, but it's just a topic that you want our opinion on, just ask, and I will try to make it happen, but I just can't guarantee it like before. But I want to try to make everybody happy as much as I can before we leave.
And now you could do your goddamn dirty wrestling show without my interloping.
Well, the wrestling show was never a matter of like it was even something that I wanted to do. It was something that the audience wanted us
And
to
I
do.
didn't want to do that shit at all. Now we can say things. I didn't want that shit at all. Marcos was the number one advocate for you wrestling fans, and I said nay. So if you're mad at anybody, fucking get mad at me.
Well, that's why the show's getting canceled.
Right. Because oh man, I don't want to say all the things I want to say, but
Okay.
well about
Maybe not.
no,
maybe not.
I'll
But-
tell you afterwards.
but-
Anyway. But yeah, so that's what I mean. We're not saying our goodbyes just yet, but as you saw, there are like 10 shows left or some shit. Like not that many. We got 2 holidays taking up the time. So
Well, I am open up to the guy, and it is going to be dependent on if you guys give us, unfortunately, subs. If you guys give us topics, I am open to doing 3 shows, but it has to be something that motivates everyone to be there. Because at the end of the day, you can count on me to be there. You can count on Emiliano to be there. You can count on Sam to say a goodbye. But like, it's a little harder to get some of the rest of the cast, and I love those guys.
and that's part of life.
Yeah.
TJ is becoming a fucking he's already a young professional, but like high class professional. He's going all over places and go across coast to do work. Tommy has not to put all of his nonsense out there, but he's got a woman that he loves very dearly, and that's also getting serious. And they may not even be in the state of Texas for the future. Who knows, right? Marcos, you've had some new enlightenment happen. You have had the same old same. You're fucking tied down, and you like your job. So
I
you'll
ain't
be
going
around.
nowhere, baby. I'm
Yeah.
still in Austin.
Right. You'll be awesome the rest of your life. And then who else are we missing? And then Jordan. I don't know what that guy does. That guy's a fucking enigma. And then JJ is starting a new fucking profession. And honestly, knowing JJ, I think this would be very lucrative for him because of the job he's in.
Yeah.
They have upward mobility, unlike the previous place he was at.
JJ, I'm really excited for.
And he likes that stuff, and he's good at the stuff that they're asking of him in a organization that allows, like once again, for upward growth. And I'm excited for him, and I want him to not. It was getting harder and harder for me to ask, like, hey man, I know you just did fucking shift, for a job that is a little more tough, to come drive 40 minutes to come do the show. It's hard to ask that. And especially when your heart's not in it like it used to be.
Yeah.
Especially when you know how much your heart used to be in it when you were 24 years old and blind with fucking optimism and clear
you were
eyes.
jaded. Yeah, you were jaded.
Right.
You know,
and no, well, not even jaded. I see things for what it is, and I'm also equally ignorant of what things are. And so until I figure, and I won't figure it all out, but until I can start understanding a bit more is when I'll feel comfortable to come back. But fucking who knows? Who fucking knows? But I just got to be honest with you all, and it's gonna be once I move, which is in end of March. Let's say March 1st. It'll definitely be 6 months. If I have a creative bug, I'm waiting 6 months until I do anything. Period. I've never done this before. It's been 10 years since I've not done something creative like this. It's been 10 years. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what I look like without this. So I got to figure out who that guy is. And he might be fucking just as cool as this guy now. He might fucking be empty and hollow inside. But I got to know.
Well, you won't be empty and hollow. I can tell you that right now.
Well, but I got to know who that person is because I don't know what
That is true. But
I don't know who
say
this
that
person
you're
is.
literally not doing this because you're depressed or something like that. You're doing it because you're
moving forward.
moving forward. You're going to a place that fills you. So you literally can't be hollow,
Right.
Because you're going to a place that fills your heart. So it's gonna be great, whatever you do. And I can't give you too much advice towards that end because it is a literal jump. I don't know what's gonna happen when you go to California, but I can tell you that we will still be here supporting, cheering for you, and telephone or text away.
Absolutely.
100%.
They're going to think this is lame.
Who's they?
My nephew, because he's going to listen to this. But no, just a little anecdote that kind of puts it all together. After Thanksgiving, I had my family there. Everyone was there. The next day was not Black Friday, but was a Giving Saturday or Small Business Saturday. I took my nieces to my girlfriend's sister's like boutique store that like has like little crocheted like bags and thrifty clothes, and it was very hip and it's very young girl oriented, Gen Z oriented, younger hip shit that I had not involved in, but my girlfriend's sister runs a very successful business and my tween teen nieces were fucking into. And when I left 10 years ago, they were fucking children, like babies. And when I come back, they're fully developed people with their own personalities and styles and music taste. My little angel, baby blonde niece, listens to Tyler the Creator. What the fuck's that about? What the fuck? When does she get taste?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Who is this lady? Who is this young lady? Who is this person? You were singing Let It Go a year ago. And
COVID again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I had a day with him where I took him out and I got him ice cream. And I realized how much I missed. And I got two littler ones, and I don't want to miss that. Especially if I have my own, which I want my own. They need to be with their family. Which sucks because they're not going to have this family, you know? Yeah, like I haven't even seen your little ones ever. You keep them away from crazy Uncle Sam.
Well, no, not that I keep them away, but you know, it's just
We don't go. I'm always away for holidays.
Yeah.
We're here to support you. We're here to support you guys out there in the audience. And I love you, Sam. I love being part of this community. And so, like, for right now, all I can say is just follow Weird City Goonies and we'll see what we produce. But for right now, it's fourth quarter and we're going to do everything that we can to win this ball game.
And be sure to follow the Discord because I'm pretty sure I'm just going to hand the Discord over wholesale to Weird City Goonies. Just to keep things simple. That way the community is not broken up by any means. And quite frankly, I tried reading even a portion of what you guys write in Discord and it was overwhelming. So it's not like I've been in there cultivating it at all. I love you all.
I'm actually in there all the time.
Yeah. No. I love you all. I couldn't read that much stuff. I just could not. I did not have the capacity to. I thought I could. I like what you guys write.
Different beast, bro.
It's just a different thing. It's a different. That might be my old man limit, but that's it. But you've got it absolutely right. Something happened. I can't hear you guys. Well, you guys need to hear you guys. Well, the mics are still working.
Maybe that's his phone.
No, but that's still working. and
Nothing was.
It's still streaming.
Maybe reconnect to your Bluetooth audio.
no, it's not Bluetooth.
No, not you. Him.
Well, we're done anyway, and they can hear me on the recording, or at least at the very least, it says that they can. So, as Marco said, fourth quarter. Yep. Yeah, he's got it right there. Until the wheels fall off, we're going to be doing this thing. And we'll see you at the 10th anniversary sometime in mid-February. We're going to have everybody as best we can. So until then, folks, we'll see you next time. We'll continue seeing you, but it ain't going to be forever. So until then, we'll see you next time. Westward ho.